EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, well, they're struggling at this point in the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Arkansas getting the start here, their rookie quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Well, that to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
5 yards on the pickup.
And they're going option play on 3rd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Dowdle.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43.
Off the play fake, it's Darden. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Noah Gray,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point.
He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
The tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete. To his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get 11, but short. 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get low to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Dart. That's again complete to Palmer. Down the right sideline.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Josh Palmer,
56 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
following the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And he is caught.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboy first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
From the 23, here's second down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
And the Cowboys first down. First and goal, Dallas.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 6-yard
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Down and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
38-yard line.
From the gun, Dart goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
They run here with Dowdle.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Back deep is Jaden Reed.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Complete to number 88.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart. That's caught right side by Worthy. Here's 2nd and 10.
To number 1, Xavier Worthy.
From the gun, here's Dart. That's taken in by Palmer.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Dart looking to throw again.
This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And the 49er 1st down.
To Williams on the jet sweep.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Dart. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. They'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
23-yard line. A 6-yard pick.
So, hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
And coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here this third quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 more yards there and another first down.
18 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
To throw, Dart.
And he hits him in stride. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
A gain of 12 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
And 3 yards to go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2nd and 9 now.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Odighizuwa breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
There'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Here's Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got him.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Max Crosby in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
34, 49ers 17.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Dart.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now Dart.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Throwing his Dart.
And now another one thrown incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On fourth down, here's Dart.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 153 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Up the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
15-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
49ers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
That's out wide for Palmer.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Dart. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 11.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
They'll throw again. Dart. This one taken in by Otten.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Dart. Complete right side to Otten.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another 49er.
Throwing is Dart. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Carson Schlesinger.
Throwing again is Dart.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,